my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. You have grades. Browse available players to improve your team.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on E!
It is a building that first hosted football way back in 1966 as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders.
Let's go! Down! You ready? Lights 50, lights 50!
Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 2nd and 9. Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Throwing on first down is Carr toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. For these Raiders and quarterback Derek Carr, the Chiefs, they have been their kryptonite in the AFC West. With Derek Carr as a starter, just 2-8 against KC, 2-6 before Mahomes became the starter. Well, the road not likely to get any easier anytime soon. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Washington. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
We're scoreless after 1.
Key tight end, key tight end.
Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Dawson's kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Let's go, baby.
So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And the first possession isn't until the second quarter, but what's nice about it, it's only down 3. So what you sell your team on is, look, 1 possession, 1 drive, we put it in the end zone. We're in the lead in this game. Let's go, guys.
They'll run it with Williams. Breaks the tackle now with Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Here's Carr to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. Butker now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, Carr. This is caught by Williams. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Now Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And now it's second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr will find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Dawson's kick is up and through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a...
That's caught inside the 20. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So, no, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. There's the first NFL catch for the former Georgia Bulldog, Mecole Hardman. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Mahomes now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 31, Carr. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Carr now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. On 2nd and 9, Carr into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now. It's Williams, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he's not able to get away, sacked back at the 20. Cleveland Farrell brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Carr now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Gets around him, and he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. They'll go again to McCoy. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Well, Charles, I guess the only thing I can think there is they've got a 3-score lead, and they're saying, well, we're not going to lose this, so let's have some fun. I don't know why you go for it.
I think that's as good an explanation as any, and we all know that certain coaches are more aggressive than others. That call to me, the fantasy people loved it, right? Anybody who's going to touch the ball, gain yards, maybe put...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Williams. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but... And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Let's go.
Yellow.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a